They start and end every day saluting the flag of the country they not long ago fought. They're former Tamil Tiger soldiers, most of them just kids. The youngest was forced to join the rebel army when he was only 11. Now they're far from the front lines, living in a Sri Lankan government center for former child soldiers. Here they're taught a trade and get lessons in Sinhala, a touchy subject because it's the language of Sri Lanka's ethnic majority.
Although they were all soldiers, this isn't a prisoner of war camp. It's more like a school. The boys and young women here aren't free to leave, but the point of all this is rehabilitation, not punishment.
The government sends most child soldiers home to their parents, but many don't want to go back to their villages, afraid they'll be enlisted again, like this boy, for example. Because he's a minor, we agreed not to reveal his identity.
I don't want to be a soldier. They captured me and I was with them for 2 or 3 months. I missed my parents. That's why I ran away.
There are only 24 boys and girls here. It's built for 200. The government plans to set up more centers like this to accommodate large numbers of child soldiers to escape or surrender as the war draws to a close. The United Nations estimates there are more than 6,000 of them in Sri Lanka.
I think it's our duty, and we are very much aware of it, and then we are ready for that actually, to accept these numbers, and then to have this special program to rehabilitate them and then to reintegrate them into the system.
We all three.
The most recent arrivals are 8 young women from the north where the war is still raging. They're not underage, but say they too were forced to join the Liberation Tigers of Tamil the LTTE.
Unwillingly we joined. That rule, one member in a family has to join. So we had to join in the LTTE and trained us. Then they send us from front line. Balls.
Yeah. Kogarthashini says when her unit was surrounded, they surrendered rather than commit suicide as their officers had ordered.
We had cyanide, but we didn't decide to eat.
A generation of Sri Lankans have grown up in wartime, many children forced to fight. But for these boys, young men and women, the fighting is over. David Hawkins, Al Jazeera, Anbapusa, Sri Lanka.